you give your husband 2 ties for Christmas. So the next time he's getting dressed for work, he comes down the stairs, gets his coffee, and you look at him and you say, "You didn't like the other tie." Hello, everyone, and welcome to Silver and Sensational. It is I, as in Lois Mills, welcoming you to another episode of our Sensational December. And today, I'm going to talk about unconventional gifts. We tend to buy the same things. Let's see. So-and-so is going to get scarves or a scarf, maybe this year with the matching hat, or then there's the sock guy that you give socks to every year, and maybe there's a book or a journal, a candle, and of course the tie. And while I say tie, I've got to go back to this book that I read. Actually, it was after I got divorced. It was Men Are From Mars and Women Are From Venus. And the reason I'm going to tell you this story about tie is because I was a victim of this. And I bet a lot of you women out there have done the exact same thing. So let me tell you. So he said in this book, you give your husband 2 ties for Christmas. So the next time he's getting dressed for work, he comes down the stairs, gets his coffee, and you look at him and you say, "You didn't like the other tie." Did I not do this? Have you not done this? Anyway, just an aside, but this is how we react to things. You know, what's he supposed to do? Do wear both ties on the same day? But anyway, that's an aside. So I found, that there's a 5-gift rule, which, I think kind of falls into place. It's want, need, wear, read, or experience. And I think that kind of sums everything up. So in talking about unconventional gifts, I think it's kind of fun to give somebody memberships. Now, memberships can be, AAA if you think they don't have it, or memberships, to a museum. Being a member of a museum gives certain perks of when you can enter, getting invited to special events, getting a discount in their gift stores. So, that's a great one. Another one that I think, that I've been using myself, but I think I'm going to do it to a couple people this year, is a grocery delivery service. Like in my area, I use Instacart. And I think it's like $90 some per year, but I don't pay any delivery fees. And sometimes for some people, it's just easier, and I find sometimes cheaper because I'm not tempted, but easier to have groceries delivered, especially in inclement weather, or if one of your friends, has a little bit of difficulty, and you can always, if they live, upstairs, you can always request, or they can request, that the person needs to bring the groceries up the stairs. So this helps. Also, there's Amazon, but I think almost everyone has Amazon. But if not, there's an Amazon membership. There's Audible, which is, a great membership that goes all year long. You get whatever books you want. I think it's like $14.95 for 3 books to listen to per month. Also, Spotify. There's another membership that, is one that can, really be useful, or a Costco or a Sam's Club, or any box store membership. So these are things to think about because they're useful, and, maybe someone just can't manage to pay that annual fee for that. So that's one of the things. In terms of, I think experience gifts are great. Annual membership to the, AMC or one of the movie theaters. Of course, concert tickets. Of course, the theater now, now we're getting into a few extra bucks. When you start talking, because concerts and theater has gotten very expensive. But if it's within your budget, it's a special person, it's somebody you want to send a special holiday wish too. These are things to think about. Here's a great one. Personal services. Maybe you have that neighbor down the street that's very sweet to you, looks out for you, and she's got small kids. Offer to babysit for 2 afternoons, or, or dog sit, or do some personal service. And of course, added into this of personal service are also, I'm going to say, personal gifts, such as, you've baked cookies, you've made jam, you've done some do-it-yourself project. Those are always very special because they show that you really put a lot of effort in. And then one thing I did one year is, online courses. I gave a couple of online masterclass courses where you just basically just give them a membership to masterclass, and then the individual can pick out what they want to study. And I personally have used it. I've loved it. My God, I had a writing class with David Sedaris. How good is this? These are things that, sometimes people don't think about, or they see it come across their computer and they think, oh, I'd like to do that. Oh, I don't want to spend the money. I need to do something else right now. So those are the kinds of things that, you can online, you don't need to do masterclass. There's, photography courses, there's cooking courses. So there's all kinds of things. And of course, one of the things, going back to subscriptions again, just popping in my head, are of course magazine subscriptions. Now, again, I know that a lot of people no longer take magazines because of the paper, but many of them offer both paper and e-magazines. So these are all kind of unusual, unconventional gifts that I think, will make your life simpler, because most of them are quite accessible by sitting on your fanny looking at your computer. But also, they show that what a person likes in terms of their, big people and they love going to museums, or, they're very personal, even though they're unconventional. I'm going to tell you all, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope I've given you some suggestions that make your gift giving a little easier this season. Please subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like key. Jessica will be dropping, as you know, in December, we're dropping 3 times a week. So be certain you press that notification bell so you know when the next one's coming up. And the next one, we're going to talk about setting new traditions when you are in transition. And may not be for everyone, but it's going to be for many of us who this year will be a different kind of holiday. So on that note, I thank you again. Please check us out. Make sure you hit the notification bell, and I send you good holiday wishes. Be well. Bye now.